Hello. Welcome back. I am Rashard.
And I'm Melody.
And this is Unprofessional Opinion. I know we said we wasn't going live. We said we wasn't going to do it, but we asked and we're here, man. Listen,
it's fun.
It's fun. We want to show love, and this is what we're going to do. You know what I mean? We're going to continue to we'll show up, you know, as long as people showing up. We'll
and
be
if
here.
it dies, it dies.
I will tell you this though. I will say that the YouTube is growing. It's all because of everybody that's talking about it and watching it. We understand, you know, things are getting normal. So of course you can watch on YouTube. Listen.
And there's gonna be things that you catch on YouTube.
Yes.
That you won't see on a live, so you might want to check it out. Also, we're going to be adding some videos that won't be on the live, so
yes,
make sure you check out Shard and Mel's Unprofessional Opinion on YouTube.
On YouTube, yes. And I think most of the videos, I mean, we get comments on videos that we did when we first started. We went back and looked at our first video. Wow.
Yeah. We have grown.
Yeah, yeah. I appreciate you guys for encouraging us.
Yes.
Yeah.
And helping us grow.
Yes, please do. And keep talking. But first and foremost, we want to support and acknowledge and get the word out about these businesses that support us. Mm-hmm. And as always, you know, we have Drip Scent.
Yes.
Always.
Drip Scent. They have released 7 body oils for women, 3 new body oils for men. So you know, if the cream is a little too heavy for the summertime, they got oils. There's no excuse. Nobody needs to be ashy, and you can smell good. Lip care products, which is really good. Soft lips is very important to have.
Yes, they are.
Hair care products, beard products. It just keeps growing, so continue to check out their products because you don't want to miss their new things that they got going on.
Absolutely not.
Go ahead.
After that, Nise.
Yes.
You guys continue to. I don't know, you know, how to thank you guys enough for the things you do. Mm-hmm. Power couple in the making.
They inspire us.
Yeah, and I'm gonna mooch off them when they get there because I know it's coming. You know what I mean?
And also they had their first event and they were at Cowtown. If you're in the area, you know that's big. So yeah. I hope that went well today, and be on the lookout for other events because then once we get on the move, they'll definitely be there.
Oh yeah.
If we got anything to do with it.
We gotta set up something. We gotta set up something. I mean, things get normal. So. And
if you're looking for custom pieces for your business, nice business cards. I think they're aluminum business cards. They did this.
They did. This is a puzzle.
And
gee.
Sorry. And
license plate.
Yeah, license plates, and you can get custom pieces for your decals for cars.
For cars and whatever. They do a lot of different custom stuff. Mm-hmm. So reach out to them. Y'all need it. I know I'm going back. So by the way, before I go, we're drinking mojitos tonight.
Yes.
It was her idea.
Easy. It's easy. And it's light. It's been hot. You know, nothing better than a mojito to make me feel like I'm in Miami when I'm not in Miami.
I need to go. I need some Cuban food.
Then you also have Market for You, who's been helping us since the beginning with branding. Check out that page. You can DM her if you're in you don't even have to be in her area because now she makes adult beverages and she ships them to you. They're very good, and she can make just about anything. When the world opens up, I'm sure she'll be doing events as well, so be on the lookout for that. But if you are looking for somebody to help you with branding, help you with marketing your material, definitely DM her, get in contact with her. And you notice that we wearing our nice
BBplug.
Now,
BBplug, we had to do that.
Y'all asked and then y'all received. Now the BBplug is the Black Business Marketplace. You can go there for anything. It's basically like a digital phone book for Black businesses. Mm-hmm. So you can go there to find products, services, YouTube channels, podcasts, and events that are going on in your area, and it's all over. So all over the United States, I'm sure it'll eventually be worldwide if it isn't already.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
Go to their page and connect with them. Solely for You. Now it's opened up a marketplace on Etsy. So go to www.etsy.com/shop/solely for you to order your custom pieces. That's all I got.
That's all you got? All right, so then we have Bake Right, and we had some sweets from Bake Right. I think it was last Sunday. Oh man.
You need a nap afterwards.
Yes. Got the itis.
Yes.
I can't support it enough. And go ahead. I know what you're gonna say.
And I know he got a soft spot for Lavinia Rose.
Oh man.
Because she
made me cry.
And the pieces they're custom.
She made me cry.
She is gifted.
Yes.
And it's not something.
It was a story
it's an anointing that she has on those pieces. So definitely look to her to get some custom pieces. I have some on. There's a certain way they're supposed to be put on. Each piece has a certain meaning, and it's going to be something that was specifically made for you.
And she did. She made something specifically for me. The beads are from the Ivory Coast. This charm, I'm not gonna tell where it's from. I do know where it's from, but I want to keep it to myself. There's a story behind it, and I framed it. I thank you again, Lavinia Rose. I can't say enough about what this means to me. It is something that I'm gonna hold on to and pass to my kids. So I thank you. I thank you again. I thank the BBplug again. Nise Loren, Drip Scent, DJ Q. I love you, bro. Official Sports, Socially You, Bake Right. Keep applying the pressure. Please keep applying the pressure because we have nothing to lose. But you know what? We did have a question. Did you write it down?
I didn't write down the question because the question ties into one of our topics. So
we'll answer it then.
Yeah, we'll just roll into our topic.
So we'll roll right into our topic, man, because we wanted to get into it, and this was something that that kind of spoke to us. We started out trying to figure out, what we want to talk about. You know what I mean? What do we want to discuss? And this was a conversation that we were having amongst each other, apologizing to each other, right? And that topic is, I thought you were bulletproof. You want to? I always start.
Yeah, I'll start. I'm feeling a little talkative today.
All right.
The inner third grader, Chatty Cathy, is coming out.
Okay. All right.
So what I got from it, because we like to we'll throw our topics out to one another, and we like to come up with our own version of what we think that means to us.
Yeah.
So I thought you were bulletproof. It means to me like I thought you could take everything that I was giving because you never said anything. You always been strong. So I could just keep digging, keep going. I don't ever have to say, you look beautiful today. Because you already know. In your head, you're thinking, you already know this person thinks I look beautiful today. So I'm just going to tell her how dirty the house is. And the same vice versa is, a man, I'm not going to say, I think you're intelligent and you're doing such a good job raising our boys. And instead, I'm just, he already know that. So I'm just telling him about how he left my gas tank empty the other day.
Or I didn't change the brakes.
Yeah, or he didn't change the brakes. She
actually came home with her brakes on fire. This is a true story, people. On fire. Her real brakes was on fire. We had to get the car buffed and waxed for like, 3 or 4 months. I was like, damn, that's my woman.
So for me, because I am such a, I got a hard exterior, and I can take a lot of verbal actions because I sound tough, but I do have some softness to me, and I'm still a woman at the end of the day.
Yes, you do.
So I do need to be treated gently sometimes, but I don't always put that off. So there are the times where we have talked to each other like bros.
Yeah.
And I remember the hardest time for me was when I had gave birth, and my postpartum is a little different. Like, I don't really get postpartum depression, but I had the baby blues. And going to work was always something I knew I was going to do. I didn't think there was ever going to be a time where I could be a stay-at-home mom. And our children's medical needs didn't afford us that opportunity to be able to stay at home. So I had a job that paid pretty well, and but it was far. It was far. But there were other things that was going on with the job, and I just remember wanting to be able to like just stay home with my baby, and just crying because I just wanted that time. And I would cry every day going to work. It felt like the first day of school and your mom leaving you there in kindergarten. It felt like that every day, and Mondays were the worst. So I called him after somebody had told me off at the job, because it was that type of job where people were confrontational. So that
very much so.
And that usually didn't bother me, but at this time it just really bothered me, because I'm like, I left my child. I want to be home with them, just cuddling. I don't want to be seeing the pictures of things that my child is doing and learning, and I can't be there. And you're treating me like this. I'm here. So I called Richard, and he's listening to the story, and he's listened to it over and over again. But and I was crying, and I'm like, I can't do this. I quit. I hate this. I don't want to do it anymore. I quit. He curses me out and tells me, like, you can't do that. We got kids to take care of.
That's not what I said.
You need to. Like that was the gist of it. It's like,
yeah. Well, like, basically what I was telling her. Okay, you're right. You're right. Okay. All right,
so what he was trying to say, because that's how we talk to each other. So what he was trying to say, he was trying to give me trying to like be tough with me and say, you're just, you're not thinking rationally right now. You're just emotional and you're upset. Let's talk about this later. But he didn't say it that way. He said it to me how we usually talk to each other. But at that moment,
let's lock in.
Yeah, I didn't need that.
Let's go.
So
that's what it was. It was a hard.
So I had to. It
was more than tough love, like I said.
Yeah. So I had to call. I was like, okay, well that wasn't what I wanted to hear. So let me call somebody else. So I called a woman, and I was able to get.
Which is exactly what I was getting ready to explain. That's what
I was able to get.
But go ahead, finish.
No, so that's what I was just saying. Like, so just like, okay, ask your spouse, like, am I being too rough? Is there something that you want me to do? Is there something that you want me to say? And listen to them. Don't just think, you've always been tough, so I know you can take that. Yeah. I know I can.
Don't assume that you understand every feeling, because people, I mean, we're getting ready to talk about that, but people change.
Yes. And then certain things can wear you down.
Yes.
So there are times where, like, the usual way of him talking to me and me talking to him is not okay. No. So you gotta do those check-ins.
Yes, definitely. So
go ahead.
So and we gotta understand. I mean, me and Mel got with each other extremely young. I've known this woman since she was 17 years old. So. But just think of your relationship when you guys met, right? Typically, all of us are coming in with some type of trauma, and this is what we've been talking about ever since last month. So it's all tying in, and then we're just speaking to it, right? So previous trauma and understanding where she coming from, right? So I wouldn't try to trigger that. I never tried to trigger that part of her. But I would test her every now and again, because I'm a playful person. So there's one particular time, and again, Mel has been playful. Yeah, she's been very responsible from the time I met her, right? Always been. And so, she was like, it's Friday, let's go to the store. My friend Chris is with me. We playing around in the store, running carts into each other. We having a good time, right? And then I started telling her, like, she wanted like some certain amount of cookies or something. Like, yeah, you can't get that. So what you mean? Well, I'll pay for them. Like, you can't put them in my cart. Like, I was just playing. I kept playing, and then she's like, I'm going to go sit in the car. She got fed up. She was pissed, right? So we come outside. We got 4 bags each, and I'm like, so I walked to the car. I'm like, we were parked right here, right? Yeah. Man, we had to walk home, 4 bags each.
I was already at the house.
And she's like, nah, you didn't go to the house. I forget where you went.
I went to my house.
Yeah, you went to your house. Yeah, she went home. So I get to my apartment. I'm like, I'm hot. Like, you left me at the store. I had to like walk home with 4 bags each. Chris dropped the damn eggs. I was pissed, man.
Mine used to say, "Don't play me, play Lotto." He's playing with me at the store.
I was playing a lot. I don't know. Man, I think I sat on the sideline for a while that weekend. I was like, don't come over here. Don't touch my Kool-Aid or my potatoes, because that's what I got. A lot of them. And, but, people that, if they have certain type of traumas, they're only going to tolerate so much, right? Because they have a threshold. You can do a lot of things to them, but once you reach that threshold, they're going to seek comfort somewhere else. Just like when she called me crying, right? And I didn't give her comfort, but she sought out comfort within her, another family member. She sought that out, right? So you gotta understand, and I didn't know how to be gentle in that regard, because I'm like, I told her, you know what, you gotta if you're not gonna fight with me, at least load the gun so I can continue to shoot. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta do something. And that was kind of the speech I gave her, and she was like, nah, I didn't want that.
Yeah, not now.
Yeah, I don't want that.
Like, we can have that speech when I'm not hysterically crying.
Yes. But I'm like, nah, you gotta fight with us. We got 2 kids now. You gotta rumble. Get in that fight with me. I need you to fight. And that was the conversation. And I just remember, getting off the phone, I was just like, why is she not getting it? But it's all about comprehension, right? Yeah. You gotta she's a woman first, and she's emotional sometimes. And
sometimes you get tired of fighting. I just need
she wanted a break. She just wanted me to just love her.
Yeah.
That was it, baby. It's okay. Yeah.
And we got through it, but also,
why you gonna cut me?
I'm sorry, but also you gotta you can't be a victim. You have to say, like, I need a break, or I need you to talk to me in this way. And you probably should say it before you get to the point where you're at your breaking point, because your partner is staring at you like a deer in headlights. Like,
yeah, because
what are you talking about?
I'm thinking to myself, like, you've been doing this for almost a year and a half. What's the problem now? But she didn't tell me all that. Like, we're not as open, especially now. We're so open about a lot of things. But we didn't have that, right? And I guess we're giving everybody the crash course before you even get there. If you recognize those things, call them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, speak to that.
Yep.
So, that bulletproof thing, I used to, like she said, how come that I would come home? How come this is not done? What are you doing all day? Well, maybe she didn't want to, fold clothes that day. Maybe she'd been chasing a toddler around. And maybe I didn't think of that. I'm like, well, you was home. I gotta push planes around all day long on time. I expect you to do this on time, because that's where my mindset was. And, it's hard because you think, since I've been feeding her this for years, she's just not gonna crack. And it's going to become a point where she is going to snap, and she did it to me too. And it vice versa. So we were smart enough, and then that can cripple a relationship, because feelings is a real thing.
Yeah, and so many people will just leave a relationship, and neither one of them really knows what the problem is, because neither one of them expressed it. Yeah. We were able to, after speaking to that family member, I was able to go home, sleep on it, and then have a conversation with him about it. And he understood it. And I understood where he was coming from.
I don't know about sleep.
But
you did something.
But it was a fear. Like when I said he brought out a fear in him. Like, wait a minute, we're climbing up. What are you doing?
We're on an upswing. Come on.
But that wasn't what
we're in the fourth quarter. 7 minutes left. We're up 7.
I'm saying right now, at this moment.
That's how you feel.
Yeah, I'm feeling like that at this moment.
But I think it worked. I think my pep talk worked, because you did lock in. You got sweet and sour.
No, that pep talk didn't. It did not.
I think you got both.
I was just mad at you. So then I was upset.
And so it don't matter.
And then I was mad at you too.
It don't matter.
Yeah. But we're go-getters, so we're not quitters.
We just kept it going.
Yeah. But
so again, don't abuse your partner outside the bedroom.
Don't abuse them in the bedroom. Don't.
Oh man. Okay, so that was I thought you were bulletproof.
Yes.
That was I mean, we have more, but I'm not gonna go into straight detail. We're gonna save that for our fans only.
Yeah.
Cause it gets fun after that, right? So yeah. So accepting growth, because we got.
Yeah, we got.
We'll take a shot because that was a good one. You killed that one. Thank you. That was a good one. So accepting growth to me.
It's a hard one.
Accepting growth was hard because, like for me, when I came out here, came to Jersey, and I started getting into my groove working. And I don't care what you say, I've always had an entrepreneur spirit. I've always wanted to have my time for myself. Mm-hmm. So it was like, okay, I'll build around what we have so I can create time for myself, right? Mm-hmm. I hustled while I was at work. I sold different items while I was at work. I sold candy while I was at work. I did all kind of things to try to get to my area of comfort, right? Still didn't get there. However, as I grew with the company that I'm with, my thought process changed. The way I felt about paying bills, the way I felt about credit, the way I felt about like all these things. So like within my career, I elevated and started seeing things totally different. Mm-hmm. Where Mel she was, I wasn't leaving her behind, but she didn't understand it.
Yeah.
It wasn't a clear understanding of like what's going on. And all she seen me do was just, it seemed like you're having fun. I'm like, I'm gonna have fun anyway.
Yeah.
And
I wasn't having fun.
She wasn't having fun. So Mel's the kind of person like, what is so special about what's going on here?
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know. Maybe it's me. But
and you gotta remember too, like when he moved here, we moved here and he didn't have any friends. So it was literally I was his only friend. And
yes.
and my family members, he was hanging around them. So then when he started working, he started having all these friends. And I'm like, who are these people? Why are you laughing so much? And why are y'all talking on the phone? Like, what is going on?
Oh, I was having a ball. But we was young and growing up with each other. Nise, what's up? So at the same time, growing into, because one of the questions was about career.
Yeah.
So as the money came, things started getting a little easier, and as they got easier, she started growing because now she see like the time that I'm putting in, it's starting to make sense. Yeah. Right? And she had to understand. And there's two parts that I want to talk to, right? So that was the financial side, right? For my career, and I'll speak to even her career. I was able to easily understand her transition because I've been there, right? I respect it. I coached her. To this day, I help her, financial statements and organization, which I'm horrible at, but I do know what I'm doing, so it's easy to speak to. So, accepting growth for us was easy at the end, but in the beginning, it was like challenging every single thing. Or if I had to go somewhere, why do you have to go? Why are you going so long? Fast forward now, what she doing in her career. It's like, some days she got to leave at 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning. I understand that because I've been there, right? So you gotta, when you see that your partner's growing, this is on the financial side. You see them growing, their mind is spinning. You support that, you nurture it, right? But then there's the other part to it too. Is I watched her physically grow, change, and I love that too. And I understand her tolerance for certain antics that I used to do was non-avoidable. She was like, I ain't having that. Don't play with me like that. So I noticed that her growth, like her physical, like I played with her the other day. I was like, I watched you elevate in the room the other day, and she was like, no, I wasn't. I'm like, nah, like I'm really feeling your vibe right now. It's like Erykah Badu / and she did. I can't say it.
What? I don't care.
I'm not gonna say it. My mom's here. I'm not gonna say it. Something with midgets. But
something with I
so,
have no idea.
You do know. What was the other?
Okay.
Don't say that?
No.
Okay. I'm not gonna say that. But what it was though, honestly, I'm sorry, I know the camera's shaking is because we're filming on an iPhone. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, sorry.
But I understand that you know, I understood her growth. I started loving it. You know, she'd probably say, I know what she's gonna say. You know, I can't wait till you go gray. I'm like, good luck, because my family don't tend to go.
I don't know.
Good luck. I'm not having it.
A man with gray around the around like right here and a little in the beard. A black man. A warrior, a Zulu warrior.
Oh God.
First
of all, my tribe is from Mali.
You don't know.
Yes, I do know. They told me they said they're like, yo, you from Mali.
We all came from the same tribe.
Look it up.
But anyway, it's sexy. It's not the same as my gray. My gray, as soon as my stylist has an opening right now in the middle of July, I will be dyeing my gray. But yeah, he don't ever have to dye.
Yeah, but I listen. She's still she's still tender. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna tell you what she got on. Like, she got some stuff on. I'm like, you know, she put on, because Mel don't. My wife is very conservative. She yeah, you are. You conservative to that door close. You. But
after dark talk with me is very fun. That's when I'm not conservative. But I'm saying
all my goods out there.
But I'm saying, as far as with the ladies, after dark talk with me, the ladies. Now, we will share and we will kiki and have a good time. But yeah, accepting growth. Like, were you done? Or?
Oh, I can continue.
I want you to continue.
Okay.
I don't want to cut you off.
Okay, so that was my thing about growth, right? So it was one thing. It's certain things that she learns, you know, and women learn throughout their life, and then they bring it to the relationship. Just like I don't think men ever stop learning about women. It's never gonna be.
No. And why would you?
I'm always learning. I'm learning new. Like, I never knew that.
Once you're not growing and once you're not educating yourself, you're dying. So you might as well. You're going to continue as a human being to learn daily. So,
okay.
So we're going to teach each other about our growth daily.
Yeah, so, but I just always feel like you know something that I don't, and that I mean, like, who you know about that? You know, what did you where'd you get that from? But. You know, because guys, all we talk about, we're simple, man. We talk about like metal things, guns, which is metal, cars, which is metal,
women,
which is soft and pink, and then after that, drinks or cigars like my boys do. That's it. We simple. We want to go fast. You know what I mean?
Women talk about not much.
Bullshit. You guys talk about everything.
No, we don't.
Yeah, y'all do. Y'all talk about, y'all know. Oh man, I ain't gonna even go there. But when admire the growth, man. Admire the growth process. Understand it. I'm loving it right now. Like I'm loving her change. I'm loving she said something to me the other day. I was getting in the shower, and I was like, damn, I'm married to this woman. Like, I really was like amazed at the way she spoke to me about. It was a simple question, but the way she answered the question, I was like, wow, like blew my mind. So it let me know that, you know, she's consistently learning. She's comfortable in her skin, and I'm loving it. You know, the only thing I'm working on is trying to, you know, hold my feelings back, so I don't want to blow her head up too much, right? I don't want to do that too much, but it's hard because I gotta tell her, like, man, you like her hair tonight. It's amazing. Go ahead.
All right, so my thing is, don't be afraid to accept the growth, because, like I said, like if you're not growing, you're dying. So you might as well grow. And I just remember being the girl in the bathroom while I'm in high school. I'm 16 years old. I'm very thin, and I remember being like looking at myself in the mirror and just seeing beauty. I remember like saying to myself, like, you're gorgeous, but other people didn't see my beauty. There were two grown women. They were in their like 30s, 40s. when I went into the stall talking about how skinny I am and no man will ever want me. And growth to me was I always wanted to be able to see the beauty in me even when others didn't. And once you're able to see the beauty in yourself and others don't, they will see the beauty in you. It doesn't matter if this person thinks that you're too skinny or you're too this and you're too that or you're not smart enough, you're not strong enough. They're going to see that beauty in you because it's dripping off of your skin. It's coming out of your pores. So the growth to me was definitely it's inner growth. So yeah, the career part and all, we all want to grow career-wise, but the most important growth is growing within and being a better person and loving yourself and just in every decade you should reevaluate your growth as a woman, and it should be better than the decade before. There's nothing that any woman that could ever say to me that would ever make me question how I looked or how I felt, and nothing that any other man to say to me that would make me question how I looked or how I felt, especially when I'm growing with my spouse and we enjoying each other's company.
And I'm learning.
So don't be afraid.
Yeah, I'm learning that.
And if you don't in a relationship, if you don't grow, it'll get stale. It'll get boring. Yeah. And one person's going to leave the other behind. It's okay if one person is a little afraid to do certain things. Like I'm more. Shard is more of a dreamer. He's more of like, he has a plan, he has an idea, and I'm like, okay, let's do it. Let's, how can we get this done? Because once he gives me the vision, I have it in my head, and I'm like, okay, I can come up with a whole plan of how we're going to do it. So then I'll start the process. But he has to like ring me in to the plan, like because he grows a little bit faster with change than I do. But once I'm on board, like once he creates that change for me or like maps it out, then I understand it, and then I come up with a plan, and it gets even greater.
Yes.
So one of the questions that we had was, how do you balance your career growth while in a relationship? I say by making your partner understand. Yeah. Make them understand. Rashard was scared to take his position that he's currently in at his job, and I knew he could do it. He was so nervous about it that his supervisor came up to me at an event and told me to talk him into it. And I was like, I know he can do it. So I talked to him, and I'm like, what is taking so long? Let's do this. Well, we don't hesitate.
She said, how much does it pay? I was like, I don't know. She's like, well, you find out and call me on Monday.
When you get the job, what is the problem? So, and we both had to do that, give each other that talk, but
yes.
But just
because even when because it was, I spoke to this before, she had a job interview for the state. And I actually took off of work. I was so proud.
He ironed my clothes.
Oh, I was so proud. I was like, really?
And I was so nervous. I couldn't even eat breakfast. He made me breakfast. I couldn't even eat it. But that's what we do for one another. So it's because I had talked to him about how important this was and how I prepared for it.
Yeah, I knew it because I had that. I remember having that feeling. So if you can sit back and understand where their career is growing. I think we was watching something earlier, because the woman was like, I want to be married, but my husband want me to, and it seemed like women gotta choose, and I was like, why does she have to choose? Like, no, we're gonna get married especially as a man. And I'm like, no, we're gonna get married. If you gonna hustle, I'm gonna hustle too.
Yes.
We're gonna make this happen.
And we always had this plan. Our plan was, we would always say,
we're supposed to be a nurse though.
We're gonna get married. We said that, and we said, and we were going to buy a house.
Yes.
And we were going to take equity out of our house to pay for me to go to school. That was always our plan.
That was our plan.
We would talk about it.
Yeah.
We had economic issues because it was a housing crisis, and our house dropped like $40,000.
Oh God,
yeah, that hurt.
That hurt big time.
I mean, it was derailed.
Yeah.
But it didn't eliminate the plan, because we stick to the plan.
Just keep thriving.
And keep encouraging one another, and keep each other on board.
The one thing that I truly understand, and I swear it, ask your partner this. It was two things, and the first thing was that I knew deep down in my heart that I knew she will ride for me more than anybody else.
Yeah.
You want to talk about everybody like, oh, I need a ride or die. You'll find out. That's why I will consistently say, if you want to find out about somebody, buy a house together.
Oh my gosh, yes.
And raise it. I'm telling you, then you'll find out she ride or die or he ride or die with you because it's different.
Or even going before that, before buying a house, tell them your like something that you never told anybody, your wildest dream that you would like to accomplish, and see if they have any insight that can take you to the next level.
Yes.
That's how you know that's your person.
Because because now they wheels are spinning because you gave them an idea.
And now they're gonna make it better.
That's why we here today. She said, "I want to turn on the camera." Okay. We're gonna turn on the camera.
And then I'm like, wait, he can produce, like, and he can
Hey,
do
listen.
like he can play with cameras. Like, where did that come from?
Oh, it's always been there.
Yeah.
I was on the stage crew in high school.
So definitely, like, and I know that to this year. So
yeah. So and we started developing, and I knew that, you know, I had a partner that she was gonna be with me no matter what. And you know what? Things is greater. That second part is to ask your question. The question that you want to ask your partner is, ask them what's their greatest fear.
Yes, ask them.
Because I'm gonna tell you,
and it's usually the same.
Yeah. We did it today.
Yeah, and your greatest fear is usually the same.
So ask them what their greatest fear is.
If the greatest fear,
don't tell them the answer.
If the greatest fear is getting their car repoed, that's not your partner. That's not it.
Don't give them the answer. But ask your partner that. I'm telling you, that right there, I think I got chills in my spine when she told. I was like, yep.
Do those check-ins.
That was exactly what it was.
See where your head is. And someone already said, and I wanted to reiterate this, that it's not what you say, it's how you say it. So during those tough times, like what we were talking about previously about, I thought you were bulletproof. Sometimes like add some sugar to it. Make it sweet. You don't always have to say it rough.
First of all, Dino, you need to cut it out. I'm talking about your biggest fears. We'll talk about that tomorrow. Anyway, listen, I want to thank everybody that's been here from day one. We came back. Jen, I love you. Tyree, I love you. You know what I mean? Oh, Mr. Rick and Mimi. Oh my God. Yo, we tried to honor y'all, but they ran out of what y'all drink. And I was going to do it tonight. I'm doing it next week because I'm going to go to this different store.
Yeah.
And they're going to have it. But I'm going to honor y'all because I appreciate y'all.
Shout out to, I seen some fellow podcasters on here. We appreciate you joining.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
And also like our family, y'all have become our family. The people that continue to join every week. We love y'all.
Love y'all, definitely.
And y'all connect with one another because it's probably something that y'all can offer one another that y'all don't even know. Everybody got a gift. Let's figure out. We don't ever have to worry about whether this gift is going to take away from my gift because we all have something to contribute to one another. So let's link up and see what we have to offer and see. Let's spread the love.
Yeah, definitely.
And watch the Roots.
The Roots picnic
tonight.
That's what we about to do.
Yeah.
It's on. I think it's on YouTube.
It's on YouTube. Go watch it.
Go watch it. Listen.
Watch it with your kids.
Drip Scent, Nise Lorraine, Official Sports, DJ Q, TheBBplug, Soulfully You. I love your hair wrap. I got an idea. I think you can do it. Bake Right. Market for You, Lavinia Rose. Come on, man. You're doing too much. I thank you again for
Born Official is on there.
Born Official.
Yes.
Come on, man. Let's get this done. We got too much power in here. Listen, I'm gonna see y'all next week. I know we're gonna be here.
And any YouTube up and comers, please join, or even if you're established, join the TheBBplug. We're the first YouTubers, but y'all can join the ranks of us.
TheBBplug. I'll mess with that name, man. TheBBplug. Thank you very much.
We love y'all.
We love y'all. Thank you very much. Lavinia Rose, I love you. I see you there. Thank you again. This has been Unprofessional Opinion. Listen, I'm coming back next week because I feel the love and I feel that power, man.
Yes.
Let's keep this going. Thank you.